Hi, listener. This is a special announcement bonus episode of We Read It One Night to welcome the new era of the podcast, where we have two incredible, amazing changes. One is one you're already familiar with. We are going back to weekly episodes every Wednesday, will be in your ear holes. But more importantly and more excitingly, I am so excited to announce that I now have, once again, a co-host, and it is Caro, aka Difficult Woman Reads on Instagram threads. Welcome, Caro.
Hi, thank you so much for welcoming me and for asking me to be a co-host. I'm really, really excited. I already do this sort of like ranting about books all the time, as anybody who follows me knows. So feels like it just makes more sense and it's probably psychologically healthier for me to have like a penciled in space to do it. So this is really exciting. I love the podcast and obviously I love books. So this will be perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm so excited to have you like both from like a just someone to gush about romance novels with, and also just like listener for me, like just like doing the podcast solo is a lot. It's a lot, and it
Yeah.
requires a lot of emailing, like cold emailing and DMing people, which is as an autistic ADHD depressed anxious girly, like the antithesis of what I like to do. So I'm so happy. So they'll still be guests. We'll still be guests. Still, if you like
Oh
want
yeah.
an author to come on or someone. But I'm so excited to like have Kara, like have someone that I can like kiki with like over text and like
Yeah.
also on the podcast.
It's been really great. And I feel like there's just something about being able to have like sort of like fun discussions, but also like, we can get into like the deeper stuff too. And like always fun, always funny, but like it's hard to talk to people outside of these romance circles that are largely like, at least for me online, there's
Yeah.
like no romance book club near me as far as I'm aware of. There's like most of my friends don't read romance in
Mm-hmm.
person at least. So I'm really excited to like just sort of have a place for like my id to pop out. And hopefully that works
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Most of my friends do not read romance. I am part of two romance book clubs, but none of them are as chronically online as me. So
Yeah.
they don't know the tea. Sometimes I'm like, oh, did you guys hear about this? And they're like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? You're speaking in
Oh yeah.
tongues.
Yeah, I have a friend who like has figured out at this point that like and we work together and she's figured out at this point that like I do learn about like book tea and stuff. So like I'll come in some days and she's like, I heard about this recent scandal. I feel like pre-pandemic was a little bit easier to like get together with people and be like really geeky about things.
Yeah.
And so many things have changed since then. So this is just like honestly it's a podcast, but it's also just an excuse for me to talk. I love to
To
talk,
yap.
obviously.
Just to yap. That's fine. So, yeah, listener, that is the big new announcement. We're going to have a new trailer. Follow the
Mhm.
socials for like announcement posts, but we're coming back in your ear holes next Wednesday with a new episode. And then the Wednesday after that, and the Wednesday after that, forever. You
Forever and
can't get
ever
rid
and
of us.
ever. It's just like the Immortals After Dark series by Crossley Cole, in which case they are actually immortals after dark, which means they don't die.
Yeah. And you know what? Like, and that series is like they're preparing for the apocalypse, and it's been like 19 books, and the apocalypse hasn't come yet. So, like, who knows whether it's ever gonna come? Who
Let's
knows?
I thought you were leading into like just like us, they're preparing for the apocalypse, and I was like, yeah, absolutely. And hopefully just like the series, they just keep delaying it.
Great. As far as the apocalypse, I'm gonna be honest. Like, my preference for the apocalypse is like I'm taken out early. Like, I really have very little desire to live through the apocalypse.
I wish I could be that kind of person, but like I have like a weirdly like for somebody who's as depressed as I am, I have a weirdly like ingrained survivalist like mindset where I'm like, it doesn't matter if like there's nothing to eat and there's nothing to drink and everybody's miserable and we're all like being chased by zombies. I'm like, you have to fight until the very last minute. I'm very like my mom used to be a Last of the Mohicans fan, and like I don't know if you've seen that movie, very problematic film. But there is a point where he says like the guy says to the girl, that's all you need to know. No matter what, just stay alive. No matter like
Oh
his
yeah.
point is like I will find you, and that's great and that's romantic, but I took like, yeah, no matter what they do to you, no matter how terrible it is, stay alive. So yeah. I follow Daniel Day-Lewis's advice and everything.
I will come find you in the wild. That's the thing. It's like I know that I would like were I to survive, like I would not like knowingly throw myself into like a horde of zombies or whatever and just be like, take me. Right. If there's a
Yeah.
zombie apocalypse, like I want to be burned, to be clear. For anyone listening, I would like to be cremated if I die. Like, don't let me turn into a zombie. Like I wouldn't like I would survive if I had to, but like my preference, like top tier preference is like because you know it's going to happen with like nuclear warfare. Ready, nuclear, like a nuke gets dropped and I'm taken out like in the first blast, like no pain, I don't even know it's coming. That's my preference.
That's you know what's so sick about me? I'm like, no, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Mm,
Let's see what happens. I think that there is something deeply hubristic, deep like within me where I'm like, it's kind of like Christopher Nolan hero Odysseus, I guess. I kind of am like, I am the one who's going to rise from the ashes and I will be the sole survivor. And I'm going to go back to Ithaca. And I
my
guess
god,
I don't really have a particular Penelope in mind at this point, but like just imagine there's one. Either way, I'm
could
like,
be in
I think that
Hathaway.
there could be in
Be fine with
Hathaway.
it,
It's
Hathaway.
great. I'm very happy with that. Tom Holland can stay home. I don't need that son. But
Oh,
like I think I think that at the end of the day, I truly believe that I will be the sole survivor or ruling over. And I don't think that as I'm saying this, this is nothing that I've consciously thought of before, but I'm like, that must be what like knowing me, it can't possibly come from like anything good. It has to be like me being like, I will be like ruling over the ashes. So I will have a bone throne to take it back to my Immortals After Dark reference. Like Lothair and Ellie, I will have a throne of skulls, which is
fair
also a bone
enough.
throne, I'm sure. I'm
Fair
sure that they also
enough.
bone on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I like that's the thing. It's like that's also the thing is like I know that I can't be trusted with power. I know power would go to my head. I know I would become like Machiavelli. So I think it's actually like better for the common good if I'm taken out.
You're a Scorpio, right? Yeah, you're a water sign. Yeah, so that's like why I'm like I acknowledge that I am not made to rule anybody, but I'm like whatever, that's what's going to have to happen.
Yeah,
Somebody's got to be corrupted by power. It
I
might as well
get
be
it.
me.
Anyway, on that note again, can't wait to see you next episode, listener. Woo-hoo.